Hello and welcome back to my little loves, the homeschooling lifestyle. Now, like the video previously, I am late to the party, but I am showing up. So this is my 2021-2022 kindergarten curriculum picks for the year. Now, I'm going to split this up into two parts because I went crazy and I have to learn how to scale back. And some of these things are free resources. Some of these things that I purchased at little to no cost. Some of these things are used items. Some of these things are just items that I wanted to have because I like a variety of things. In no particular order, I'm going to show you some of the things. Again, I split it up. I'm going to split it up into two parts. I don't want this to be super long. Right before me now, I have more reading-based language art things. So if you want to embark on this journey with me, feel free to grab yourself a beverage. I have my dandelion tea right here, my pretty little mug. When it rains, look for rainbows. But before I actually show you what's on the table in front of me, I do want to actually show you what we do or what I have for morning basket, morning time. And I did decide to go with kindergarten morning binder. Now, if you know or have seen my previous video with the pre-K morning binder, I already, gave my opinion that had I known what I'd known, now I would have just purchased this one and did not deal with that one and save some money there. So inside this binder, it's pretty much what I like about it is that it has all about me, hopefully you guys can see that really good. Then more advanced where you just write it and you don't have to trace it, and your emotions, how you're feeling for the day. It also has days of the week, the month, and the weather. And how we do it is I actually just laminated it so that we can use dry erase markers and do it throughout the day, throughout the morning. That way we don't always get to it, but I do like it. And it just has like the alphabets and things here. Then you have to find the words that has alphabets inside of it. There is some more things inside here. And there's like the numbers, shapes. What this has that the other one does not have is a few games, like in particular where you have this here, you laminate this, then in the next page you have items here that you would cut out, laminate, and have them position it, tell you a story possibly. This also is not, it's more advanced. You have this first, second, and third. What comes first, second, and third? Sort in pictures. That I think money, yes, also money inside here. That of course pre-K does not have. So that's what we have for our morning binder, and that's from the Gentle and Classical Press. I did decide to go with them, and I actually like it. So far, so good. What I also want to show you as other supplements is these things right here. So I also have these that are binded, they're comb binded and laminated, that I will switch out because I don't want to do the same repetition all the time. So we'll do this morning routine of their age, their name, the weather, but then we'll switch it up as we go on. And I have two of those. I have that one that I actually got in my back to school mega bundle that was $25. Sometimes it's absolutely worth it to get those bundles that you actually see And I have this one also. And this one, you all, is also from a free homeschooling resource, and it's the Homeschool Compass. So if you have not heard about them, they have awesome materials. I have used a lot of their materials, mini unit studies inside our homeschool. You don't have to pay for it. It's awesome, great supplement, great mini studies. It doesn't always have to be pricey. So also I would use this, rotate this out. I would make copies of on cardstock that I need to make copies of, laminate things like these cards. But I also like to have a hard copy of everything as well. So that's our morning time. We also have this morning, this is our nature journal. This also was a free resource from Chicky Row. I like their products. I'm actually going to show you next some of the products that I have purchased for my kindergartner. So that's the nature journal. We use their Kinder Nature Beginnings Supplemental Language Arts program. Now, you guys, I can't remember how much this was. I don't think it was that expensive at all. I think it was fairly reasonable to some of the other curriculums that's out there. But you all, it's 705 pages. 705 pages. Now, I don't have everything printed out. I only have a few things printed out. But I love it because it has like a book list, and then you go into like letters, alphabets. I love the art. Then you have different activities, trace writing. Excuse me, sorry you all. Cursive, poems. I mean, there's a ton of things inside here. And like I said, it's 705 pages. I actually thought it was worth it for the price. And I also have their math as well. I have the math. I'll show you that real quick too. But most of the things I have before me are reading and language arts, but I have their math. Now, their math is 415 pages. And again, this is Kinder Nature Beginnings, Chicky Row. And then they have index cards that you can actually print out, cardstock laminate too, with the nature art pictures as well. Speaking of that, I can show you this that we have used. Now, I have used this for all my little loves. Kindergarten, she's over it. She knows the alphabets. However, I just like the art. I use it as an art for art because I like the nature art, the artistic side of it. You have the little flashcards. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so really quickly, again, I'm so sorry you guys, I don't want this to be super long. So mostly language art and reading. I did go crazy, it did go wild. What we're going to use as supplemental things to help with learning reading is my first reading library, and this is by Usborne. I love Usborne. Most homeschoolers love Usborne. So I have this library set where it goes from, it's co-readers. These are co-readers where it goes from easier to harder where they're reading by themselves. But I'll give you an example. This is Pirate Pat, and you will read to them, and then it's bigger where they can read as well. Of course, Bob books. Most people know about Bob books already. And I have some Usborne's Level 1 readers as well. On the Farm. The Rabbit's Tail, Old Mother Hubbard. Now, to teach reading, have a couple of things. Don't know what I'm going to use. I may interchange them. If you know anything about me, you know that I love variety because everybody's style is different and you may need more than one thing to achieve the goal. So teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons. I heard this was actually good. I also have the reading lessons, was similar. They're similar. Actually, I have started this last year. And I originally had this one and it was okay, but I actually think I prefer this one better. It's all in your preference, but I've actually, as we've gotten into this homeschooling rhythm a little bit, I don't have my rhythm all the way, but as we've journeyed, and I realized I like more Charlotte Mason type things. I like more old school as opposed to the new school of teaching reading and phonics and things like that. Yeah, I have things on sight words and whatever, but Alphabetti is another free resource if you guys are wondering. I love these. I just print them out and combine them myself. You have all these easy readers. I found that these were great for us when we have started working on them, and they actually have activity books that go along with them like that. So I printed these out. I haven't cut them or anything, but I printed these out to go with the books. And if you know about Simple Studies, which I love Simple Studies, I have a ton of her curriculum. She's also a homeschooling mama. I love to support small businesses, homeschooling mamas like myself. I think, we're a community. We need to help each other out, support each other, uplift each other. So, and I love her curriculum. I do. I think it's simple, the name, Simple Studies, and it's affordable. But on her website, this is actually another free resource. So that's what I like too. I like free. I do like free. So it's first grammar lessons. I have not started this one, but it was free. And I was like, okay, another resource to add into there. Okay. Now, this is what I'm most proud of. And I'm only most proud of this is because of the price that I spent for this. I found the worldlywise 3000, all of this, the picture cards, the teacher's resource books, the student book, and the concept cards that would have ran me a whole lot of money for $10 at my local thrift store. I'm telling you guys, yes, homeschooling can be expensive. Do you need all the glitz and glamour of homeschooling? No, you do not. Do you want to make it more affordable for myself and I'm sure many others? Yes, we do. So thrift stores, consignment stores, used books. Don't get me wrong, I love books. I don't like to see my books damaged or creased and what have you, or markings in them. But if I can save some money and it's still in good usable condition, then I will go for that. So again, worldlywise 3000. These are the picture concept cards. It has, you do it like a day, every day you do like a different picture, word. The more you introduce them, the more extensive their language becomes, of course. Then you also have the student workbook. Now, I was lucky that when I actually purchased this, they also had grade 1. So I was able to get that. The only thing that they didn't have was the student workbook with it. That also was $10 by itself. And I just ordered it. And let me tell you, I paid more for the workbook than I paid for everything at the consignment shop. So these are the concept cards. It has, of course, the word and the picture, but they're big tabletop cards. All right, our next thing I just like to have is what your kindergarten needs to know. I just want to see what they're doing, compare it. It's not even necessary. It's just something as a resource that I do have. Writing, she does a lot of the handwriting with the other curriculums we have, like the Kinder Nature Beginnings. It's a lot of handwriting. There's a lot of handwriting within the morning binder. There's a lot of handwriting, and we also have a year of tells. So there's a lot of practice handwriting there, but I also got this as a supplement, and this is Handwriting Without Tears. And I purchased this before I actually purchased any of the other curriculums, and I still had it, and I thought it was a great resource, so I'll just keep it. Now, I'm gonna do this Usborne book that I also purchased as another supplement, and to read it yourself. Now, this is an older book. I couldn't really find it. I think I got this from thrift books, which it was hard for me to find. I looked everywhere for it, and I actually found it, and it was in great condition, so I was not even mad at that. But before I wrap this video up, the last thing I have, and this is just a sample, you all, because I know a lot of homeschool mamas, a lot of homeschoolers swear by gather round homeschool, and I am on the fence. I don't know. I have not used their products. I have, I've watched her videos where she, before she started, I don't know if it's before, she started doing her curriculum or what have you, but when she would give you information about what curriculums and subjects were top 5, top 10, I watched a lot of her videos. So I want to support. However, I don't want to spend as much money on something that I may or may not like. So I did go ahead and get this free sample that I'm going to use and see how I like it and what I think about it. I know a lot of people swear by it. I do. However, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not used it. But when I kind of looked through this, I think it's nice. I think, I love anything aesthetically pleasing, but I think it's too much going on. I like simpler things, but I'm going to use it, give it a try, and see if I like it. And if I like it, I will purchase more things, because there's some other curriculum choices on there that I think that I would want to do with my little loves. So ladies, thank you for joining me again. I want to keep this fairly short, and I will have a part 2 with the rest of the curriculum choices that I have chosen for my little love 2021-2022 kindergarten school year. Until next time, be blessed. Thank you.